Can you draw a really floofy cat with wings? So this is embarrassing, but I actually didn't press screen record while I was drawing the very floofy cat with wings. Here's how she turned out. This is just so you get an idea of what we're gonna be doing, and let's draw the next request now. Preppy Silly 123 commented, draw a donut cat with fire powers. I named this character Marshmallow. Now we're live. Okay, donut cat with fire powers. I am imagining, by the way, I am obsessed with sketching in pink. That's just who I am. So I am imagining actually a donut as the cat's kind of like collar, and we made the body go like downwards. And now we just have to give him fire powers. Hold on. I need to start drawing in the middle of the screen. Let's give him like angry eyebrows. His face is not really centered, but I'll fix that a bit later. Can you tell that's fire? So those are his fire powers. I'm pretty happy with this. Now we'll just define like that it's actually a glazed donut. This is a very creative request, I have to say. So that's just gonna be the donut like that, and let's line our sketch. I love lining, you guys, by the way. If you want to practice lining with my cats and feel like you're me, I have this brush pack that I developed with like sketch stamps and my squishy lining pens. So all you have to do is stamp, add a new layer, and you get to line without the pressure of actually like drawing first. I think that's a super cool way for you guys to experience my art and drawing like me firsthand. So I will link those in the description of this video. Go ahead and download them to your Procreate. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, back to our donut cat with fire powers. I had a thought about it, and I'm gonna actually name him Maurice. And something else that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the symmetry tool on him, just so we get his face and body like symmetrical. Yes, okay, I'll speed this up. This is where I stop with the symmetry tool because we don't want him to have actually two tails. And also some things like the fire and the donut glaze, it's really nice to not draw symmetrically just so the drawing keeps looking organic while also being even, you know? Suddenly that doesn't really look like fire anymore, but maybe when I color it in... Oh, I know why. It's not squishy enough. I never do sharp corners in my art, you guys. Like, that's why it doesn't look good when I try to draw fire, because I round all my corners. That's one of the secrets to the squishy style. But I have to say, that's making this fire look a little bit like water, but I'll color it, right? So surely, oh God. Okay, I'm struggling with this fire. I want to make this one shorter, maybe like that. That looks good. Let's just move this fire to be a bit more here, and this fire to be a bit closer to his other paw. And now I just need to draw the glaze of the donut. So we're gonna make sure to show that it's got some volume over the main body of the donut. And now we're just gonna make it as flowy as we can without making it too even. And maybe make it a bit like chunky around his neck. No, we're gonna have to make it kind of perfect looking. And now we just erase the lines of the bottom layer of the donut. I feel like I'm doing a donut tutorial in Blender. Oh my God, never again. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, it's gonna be a pink glazed donut. You already know that. I am super happy with Maurice. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna set him to reference. I'm just gonna clean up that little pixel that we definitely don't want. I'm gonna start coloring with the donut because I know what color I want it to be. So we'll get that light cream color there, and we'll get a baby pink, maybe a brighter pink, pastel pink. Perfect. And now the sprinkles. Okay, I definitely want to add some color to this, so I'm going to set it to alpha lock, and then I can just color whatever sprinkles I think could be colored. Like I'll add a few yellow ones, a few blue ones, a few green ones, and a few hot pink ones. And then I just want to make sure that our donut is nice and shiny. Okay, now what color should Maurice actually be? I feel like a firebender cat stuck in a donut can only be orange. There we go. There we go. Give him some stripes over here like I usually do. Not really gonna bother with the symmetry tool because I feel like it's good when the color has some variation. I'll give him some paw stripes and I'll put some dots on his belly because a lot of the time you will see cat stripes actually transitioning to dots when they get closer to the belly. Stripy tail. And I think he looks a bit bland, so let's just give him some white details just to make him a bit fancier. I like to do a white mustache, white ear tufts. I love ear tufts, cat. I love ear tufts. I know why that's happening because my line art is still on reference mode. So everything that it's filling according to my line art. Okay, and maybe like a bit of a white belly going on. White paws. I wonder if I can make a YouTube short out of this too. Now we just have to color the fire. So nice and hot in the center. Orange. And yellow at the ends. Lighter yellow perhaps. Okay, I might actually alpha lock and do the line art like a red as well of the fire just so it... Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Okay. Meet Maurice, everyone. Thank you so much for suggesting this. This is hilarious. And let's get on to the next character. This was Maurice. Now we're gonna draw the last request. Maybe cat dressed like a frog? Starting with the overall shape of our potato cat. We end him about here. Got a little... And then he's got that frog hat around him.
Perfect.
Let's line him. I am so in love. Like, I wish I was in the position to make my own stickers. So always flip your canvas when you want to check that everything looks even because your eyes get used to your drawing so quick. And flipping your canvas is kind of like hitting refresh on your eyeballs. Pump, pump. Come on, we have to have better posture. That paw is a bit fat. There we go. Oh my god. He is so small. I didn't realize. Oh gosh, he is minuscule. So we actually need a name for this one. Name is Nigel. If you've made it this far, comment which character that I've made today with your recommendations was your favorite. So we have Marshmallow, Maurice, and now we also have Nigel. Little spot. And his pink nose. A bit darker. I hope that you are as happy with Nigel as I am, as well as with Marshmallow and Maurice. Here he is. Look how tiny he actually is. I actually don't know if you can see anything when I show you my iPad screen like this, but thank you so much for watching. Keep on suggesting what you want to see drawn in the next video, and I'll be sure to mention you in the description so you don't miss it if you've been picked. Just watch out for YouTube notifications, turn on my notifications, and make sure you're subscribed. Otherwise, I will not take your request into account because that's just the way I am.